Hello everybody and welcome to Jazzy61. I'm Jazz. Thank you guys for tuning in to another video. If you're already a subscriber, I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you for tuning in to my videos. You guys are the greatest. And if you're not a subscriber, go ahead and hit that little subscribe button as well as that bell so you can see all my future content. My channel is pretty much my life. So it goes anything from mom stuff to lifestyle to married stuff to clothing for myself, for my kids, well, not my kids, I only got one little boy, my husband, the things that are happening in my career. I do DIYs. I do just a little bit of everything, including music, because I'm also a musician, so you'll see some of that too. So overall, I hope you guys really want to stick around and see more of me, so please subscribe. I'll give you some time. Hold on. You did? No? No? Okay, cool. So I apologize for the lack of quality in some of my more recent videos. I have been under a little bit of stress lately. I'm getting myself back on track. So I'm going to get back to being in my normal setting, kind of what you see here, and just start putting back out the type of videos that I want to put out and the type of videos that I would like to see. So I'm going to make sure I give you guys the best quality and the best content that I can. That being said, let's talk about stress. I mentioned I've been under quite a bit of stress. It's already, a lot taking care of a baby, especially a baby like mine who eats like an adult, barely sleeps, is super active, super high energy. But lately it's been a little bit more than just the things happening in my home. Let me tell you some of the things that have been stressing me out over the last week or so. My family, not my home, like my husband and my son, our dog, not that. My family is always high drama. It's always something going on. It's always a mess. It's always an issue. It's always problems. I cannot tell you. I don't think there's ever been a time where there has truly been peace in my family, not like my mom and my sisters and things like that, but peace is hard to come by in my family. That's one type of stress that I deal with. The other type of stress that I deal with is a stress that I put on myself. And that comes from trying to do more for other people than I do for myself. And it tends to make it to where I fall by the wayside, in the sense that I do less for myself than I do for others. So I lack in self-care. I'll say that. And that's an issue. When that happens, my entire everything kind of breaks down, right? A thing with me is stress immediately takes its toll on my body. And I think it happens for a lot of people where stress takes its toll on you almost instantly, especially if you've been living in an environment where there's not a lot of stress, where you're more relaxed, where you're focused, where no drama. When there's not stress and nothing invading your peace, that's what I call it, my peace, then you're usually fine. But when that stress does hit you, it takes a toll on you almost instantly. So it was literally within the same week of me starting to take on other people's stresses that I started to see the effects. I'm talking within about 24 hours. One thing that hits me is headaches, and I can't deal with headaches too much at this point. My son cries, the dog yelps, there's stuff happening around me in the same apartment complex. It's quite difficult for you to function when you have this massive headache. And I'm one of the people, I don't like to take medicine unless I have to. So if I need to take ibuprofen or a Tylenol or something, I'll take it. But if I don't have to take medication of any kind, I would not take it. I'd rather my body reset itself than to start adding excess chemicals and things into it. Next thing that was affected almost immediately by the stress is my skin. Now, my chin hasn't gone back to normal since I had my son. But as you can see, the rest of my skin has kind of cleared up and gone back to its normal color. I don't wear makeup or anything, but this is the normal color of my skin. Look at my cheek, y'all. It was over here too, but I got it to clear up. And when I say it's almost instant. I don't get pimples and things like that. I've never had them. They just started to happen more so when I was pregnant. So after my pregnancy, I've been really working on trying to get my body back to normal. But this week, I said, it took its toll on me. And so my skin is in a bad state. So right now I'm working on just getting my skin back to normal, getting my body back to normal, things like that. I also noticed a break in the pattern of my sleeping. I don't sleep all the way through the night. I toss and turn a lot. I'm sitting up a lot, but I don't sleep. Which, if you know me, if I can get a chance to sleep lately, I'm gonna sleep, because my son is up and down, and we're just now getting him to where he'll sleep more than a couple hours. But I haven't been able to sleep. It's been really rough, just tossing and turning and trying to find a spot to be comfortable, and then I'm just kind of laying there staring at the ceiling, and it takes a toll on me during the day because I still have to be up with my son. I still have to get things done around the house. I still have to get things written and songs and there's a lot of reading that I have to do and things like that. So it takes a toll on me trying to get things done, especially when I have to work out. Working out is difficult when your body is under stress and when you're tired. And so it's been really hitting me hard there as well. Last thing that I can think of is I'm very scatterbrained. I'm less focused, which is a big deal for me because I'm one of those people that like to kind of have a task, get the task done, be through with it. I have not been doing that lately. I've just been all over the place. And I have to sit there for a while and just calm myself and figure things out to get them done lately. And that's not normal for me. So I have been just all over the place the last week or so. You can probably tell by some of my videos, things like that. It's been crazy. So the last couple of days, I've been really focused on de-stressing, I guess you can say, finding different stress releases, relaxing more, kind of trying to get back to my center, because at this point, I got too much stuff going on to take on anybody else's mess but my own. And I don't have much of a mess, so I really don't want to take on anybody else's. For a long time, I lived in that stress. I've lived in the frustration and the dysfunction and the chaos and the drama, and I finally got away from it. And I tend to try to stay away from it. So I don't need it surrounding me. I don't need it surrounding my husband. I don't need it surrounding our son. I don't even want my dog in it, okay? So the last few days has been me just trying to relax and get the stress as far away as I can, because I have things too much. I'll be telling you guys about some of it in the future. Too many things kind of coming up to allow the stress to take over my world. Here are some of the things that I do to relieve stress. Growing up with music being around me, which is why I sing and things like that, music becomes such a big part of stress release. If you see, sometimes I post and say music therapy, and I'll literally just sit and listen to music for hours. It's kind of a thing with not just me, my mom, my sisters. We all kind of just sit and we kind of relax listening to music. It kind of, because when it comes to music, it can take on any form of emotion, right? And sometimes the music can draw the emotion out of you that you need to release, right? So I listen to music, I sing. Singing is such a big part of me being de-stressed. My husband noticed I didn't sing for about 6 months. He said I wasn't singing the same way I normally did, and I was so stressed out. So he makes me sing now. And it wasn't so much that I did it on purpose, not singing. I just had so much going on that I didn't think about it. And it was during my pregnancy. And he said, when you don't sing, something seems to be wrong. Something seems to be missing. Something is off with you. You need to continue to sing. And I think that comes from my mom. When I was a kid, my mom would turn the music up as loud as she could, and we would sing all over the house. She'd be singing in her room, we'd be singing in the living room, my brother be singing in the kitchen, but there was always music somewhere. And that's just a really big part of relaxing and meditating for us. Even sometimes I'll sit in silence. Sometimes you gotta just sit in silence and reset, right? Or I read scriptures, because I am a Christian. I don't even know that, but I do read scriptures sometimes, and that helps too, especially when there's certain types of stress is on me, like doubt or fear or something like that. then you got to think about, he didn't create you to be fearful. So don't be fearful, go forward, be bold, So that helps me to relieve stress. The next thing I do is spend time with my family. My son's always into something, but he's a goofball. He makes me laugh. My husband makes me laugh. There's never a day where we don't laugh in my house. So sometimes we have to just disconnect from everything. We'll turn off our phones. We won't turn them off, put them down, because my husband's work requires him to not have his phone on. But we'll put our phones down. We won't touch our phones. We'll sit there and we'll just talk to each other. We'll laugh, we'll play, we'll go for walks, whatever we need to do. But spending time with each other is such a big stress release. I don't know, it's relaxing to me because my home environment is so happy. So it helps me to relieve stress and just relax. Another thing that I do to relieve stress is watch my favorite TV shows. I like to watch a lot of funny stuff, so that usually helps. Right now, I've been watching Bob's Burgers on repeat for about a year. But I really like shows like that make me laugh and make me giggle. It's just fun. It's fun. It gives you a good laugh, and laughter is always good for the soul, they say. So laughing helps relieve stress. And so my happy place, because I'm also kind of one of those, people don't know this, I'm an introvert. I know, right? I'm not one of those people that just goes out and I'm all happy and bubbly and talking to people all the time. I know it seems like that, but if you look at me close enough, you'll see I'm like super nervous to do stuff like that. So for me, coming home with some snacks and a good cartoon to sit and hang out with my family, it's one of the best stress releases in the world. And the last thing that I do is work out. I grew up an athlete, carried over into my adult life, playing overseas and stuff like that. Even after we came back from overseas, we found little leagues around town to play in. I'm an athlete. It's just kind of something that comes with the territory of being 6'2" sometimes. But working out releases so much stress to me. Basketball was a big one because I got to hit people. Be real, I got to hit folks. I don't know, something about running and banging into people. I was calm as a cucumber after that. A cucumber's calm? What's a calm thing? I was calm as a sloth. There it is, chilling. Had no cares. I was fine after I played ball. Unless I was playing against people who didn't know how to play ball, or my teammates didn't know how to play ball or something. That's usually not the case though. But it calmed me all the way down. We run down, my husband and I run about 2 miles every day. If we don't run it, we walk it. But we move. And he's the same way. He needs to move, or his body starts to act funny too. So one of the stress releases in my household, exercising. And it's also good for the body. So why not? So I guess the takeaway from this is to never allow stress to take over your world. Always, always, always find a balance. And if you're like me and you're always trying to help people, you're always trying to take care of other people, make sure you find time to take care of yourself, because self-care is the most important thing. If you have nothing in you to give to other people, but you continue to give, you will not have anything for you, and it will wear you down. I'm telling you, wear you down. So try to not allow outside things to take over home. So if you go to work, leave work at work, right? If you hang out with your friends and they got mess, leave the mess with your friends. In my case, if you got family that got some drama going on, let them have their drama. If we don't involve you, don't worry about it. That's just it. Don't worry about it. Never allow outside forces to cause such a huge impact on you, on your life, on your family. Always find your balance. Always find your center. Never, and I do mean never, allow people to disrupt your peace. Let me say it again. Never allow people to disrupt your peace. I'm going to say it one time, people in the back. Never allow people to disrupt your peace. It's the most valuable thing in the world. I don't care what nobody say. It's most valuable thing in the world, to have your peace, to have your happiness, to not have stresses on you. And sometimes it's stresses that you want. You know, you take on challenges every day at work. You take on challenges every day if you're an athlete. You take on challenges every day, even if you're a mother. But don't allow those challenges to affect every other aspect of your life. There has to be a happy medium. Again, I appreciate you guys tuning in for another video. Be on the lookout. I'm going to try to do my makeup one time on camera. We're gonna see how that works. And I also got a hair tutorial coming for you guys. I got the hair right here. It's already been ordered. I try to leave my hair up, like I said, for a month. I take it down for about a week, let it breathe, put it right back up. That's just the best method for me. That's the one I use. So be on the lookout for those. So if you're not subscribed and you want to see that type of stuff, go ahead and subscribe one time. You know, go ahead, hit that little button down there. Hit that little bell one time. You know, so that way you can get all the notifications when I post stuff. You know, about cool beans and bacon. You know, you ever watch King of the Hill? That sounds a little bit like Boomhauer. Let me fix that. Hold on. If that's the type of stuff that you would like to see, go ahead and subscribe, as well as hit that notification bell so you can be notified of all of my future content. And it's gonna be some stuff coming. So again, thank you guys so much for tuning in to another video. I hope to see you guys in my next video. I appreciate you guys that are subscribed. I appreciate you guys that are just stopping by to watch a video. You guys are great too. Thank you. But if you like what you see, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I'm on my, I really appreciate it, actually. Cool. All right. So I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye, everybody.